Thus I just settled to heave off a heavy sigh. I can never get into her head to figure her out, which happens to be one of the reasons why I'm attracted to her. The heat is slowly making me uncomfortable, especially since I'm in my armor. It's like I'm being burnt alive. I originally wanted to take a shortcut to Bavaria through a bridge a bit south, but Felicia insisted we take the long way. And tell me again why we can't just use the shortcut? Because, Ralph, the only way to pass that road is through the Harminger Bridge, and I refuse to step on that bridge. Please stop calling me a raft. I'm not afloat. Raft. That's funny. And why would you not use that bridge, Felicia? The very reason it was built is for people to cross it. Or are you secretly terrified of the troll that lives under there? I realized earlier on our journey that talking to Felicia can boost my energy up. It's actually a good distraction from my complaining about the heat killing me. First of all, I would keep calling you Ralph until you stop calling me Felicia. That name is embarrassing. Just call me Fel. Secondly, that bridge is not meant to be crossed. You humans are so stupid. Don't you know the reason why the troll attacks every passing human who steps on that bridge? She's in that humans are stupid mode again. Oh well, better be the human ambassador yet again and take her hits like usual. Actually, come to think of it, I never questioned why trolls would attack people. I thought that the trolls simply wanted to eat humans, which is why they hide under certain bridges and launch their attack. Wait, what do you mean? Trolls bury their deceased loved ones underwater, in between two split lands, and then build a tall tomb in the middle of the lands right on top of their dead relative's body. With that long tomb, you stupid humans thought it's a pillar to support a bridge and idiotically built a bridge using that tomb as a pillar to connect the two lands. So of course the troll is angry if anyone's stepping on top of their loved ones, you idiot! I was stone silent. I have to admit, having Felicia for company really did open my eyes to a lot of things that could counter everything I'd learned in school and training. It surprised me that witches can be so observant. At Harminger Bridge is a sweet troll, Mr. Gronk. He visits our assemblage sometimes to drop by some swamp mushrooms. His wife fell in the hands of a human, so we built her tomb there at Harminger. But you humans just have to step all over her, huh? Felicia is genuinely angry, burning holes with her glare into my body as if I'm the one to blame for all this. I could only raise my hands defensively, now feeling guilty because I had certainly killed a few trolls in my life. Honestly, I didn't know that. Why can't you witches tell us humans about all these things? We might not even be fighting. We tried, Ralph. You humans kept poking us with pitchforks and burning us alive, just because we're different from you. Honestly, why do you feel threatened by anyone different from you? Humans disgust me sometimes. I found my gaze lowering down to the ground in shame. I'm slowly beginning to understand why Felicia abhors humans so much. Little by little, the more I'm around her. Am I disgusting to you? The witch crossed her arms under the cloak of hers, silent for a moment, though then she answered confidently. No. You listen to me, so you're an exception. A small smile climbed on my lips. Humans apparently have listening problems, according to Felicia, and kept mistaking things other than what benefits them as wrong. I often have to keep reminding myself to always listen, no matter how much those ideas contrasted mine. Because who knows? I might learn something new that way. I'll tell Jeff to construct another bridge near Harminger, so people won't use the troll bridge anymore. Felicia spun her attention to me in surprise. I only smiled and nodded at her to reconfirm my statement. And just like that, her face brightened. Mr. Gronk would like that. Please apologize to him about his wife from us, and stepping on her tomb. We honestly didn't know. Gladly. I'm really lucky. Though I didn't get a chance to be royal like I wanted, I nurtured close relationships with them because my best friend happens to be one. I'm also lucky because somehow I fell for a witch who uncovers most of the untold facts of why creatures other than humans act as they do, and her words truly did enlighten me to things I never realized. I really do feel like an ambassador, honestly. representing the humans to take in the guilt whenever Felicia has one of those humans are stupid phases, and reported whatever that could be done to fix that to Jev. Actually, in the 5 months of knowing Felicia, plus Jev becoming a king, Krona has never been so peaceful and prosperous, since now we understand and fix the things we've done wrong. The witches also minimize their attacks to the country, since we're slowly becoming less revolting. Though now seems my duty as ambassador is beginning to stretch to other countries. This is actually my first time traveling to a whole new land, as much as it shocked me to hear the news from Jev. Something's wrong. Bavaria may be targeted by enemies coming from the seas. If Bavaria were to fall, the enemies will use that country as their defensive ground to attack Krona next. I want you to go to brief this to the ruler of Bavaria and protect her at all costs. Jev, as the king, had ordered in the grand hall back at Castle Krona, with me on one knee in front of the king. With all respect, your majesty, I believe I'm not qualified to represent this country. If this mission is that important, in my opinion, you should deploy General Will. He has the required tactical skill to... My decision is final, Sir Raphael. There was a strange glint in his eyes as Jev said that. I want you to go there, El. Maybe your heart will change once you enter Bavaria. Both Felicia and I are pawns somehow, serving a higher order with a mission that even we are not clear of. Both of us realize this, which is why we stick together. Whatever happens, we feel as if we have a sense of security within each other's company. When evening rolls in, we're lucky to have gotten out of the dry, cracking lands and entered a foresty area. Then we began to find a clearing and a flat ground to set up camp. After that, we moved on to do our assigned task, with me setting up the tents while Felicia went off to find firewood. She's surprisingly good at looking for the ones that burn extra long. Careful out there. I'll scream in terror if I need some help, she responded with a yell before completely disappearing into the woods. I smiled in amusement of her response before beginning to set up the tents. Shift is resting nearby. He's trained to warn me if anything sneaks up behind me. Thus, I'm not particularly worried with Shift watching my back. As I was crouched on all fours, partly inside my tent to smoothen the surface, inside, Shift suddenly neighed in alarm. Before I was able to react, someone weighed me down from behind. My chest bumped hard on the inside of the tent while my knees scraped the ground just outside. I could hear Shift stomping his hooves in a particular pattern. Just by hearing that, I could tell someone's holding him down by the reins. 2 bandits, huh? Let go of my horse! I'm sorry, but the horse is all that we need from you. The voice of the person holding me down. She's a woman. I won't let anyone else mount him. There's no point in stealing him from me. My tone considerably winded down, knowing that I'm speaking to a woman now. Perhaps pacifying her would gain some goodwill out of her. Let? Animals don't have minds. We'll force ourselves to mount it. Despite myself, I rolled my eyes. Just by hearing that response alone, I could practically tell she's not very experienced in dealing with the world. Oh, you don't say? Alright then, I'll give you a moment to try and mount him right now. I didn't need to see what's going on. With my ear against the ground like this, I can tell what they're doing. The woman holding me down is possibly signaling her companion, who's in Shift right now, to attempt to get on the horse. I smirk when I hear Shift neighing, the sound of a falling body on the ground. Followed by that is the sound of his hooves stomping straight towards my general direction. The woman screamed and immediately lifted herself off me, with Shift violently nickering at her. Inwardly chuckling, I pushed myself up on my feet and immediately attempted to calm Shift down. It took me years to gain his trust. There's no way Shift is going to let anyone else mount him when he's this unbelievably stubborn. While I'm stroking my horse, I looked over to the pair of unexperienced thieves with half a smile on my face. Yaw. The one who just fell off of Shift is a man who's around my age. The woman, however, looks slightly younger. By the looks of it, they seem to be too sheltered to be thieves. Something must have happened to them. Something indeed. I'm actually starting to sympathize with them by how pitiful they looked. Indeed.